Okay, this video is about Peugeot 407 lower lower ball joint. But before I get there, um okay, let me start from here. So this is the lower ball that I'm talking about. Lower ball joint. It's also nicknamed, is it flips or something? So this is attached to the lower wishbone. Wishbone. Something we also call, is it lower arms? Yeah. So this particular um, ball joint on Peugeot 407, they are known to fail often. In other words, they are not as durable like the ball joint in Peugeot 406. So they tend to have, well, of course, if carefully driven, it will last, but still it won't last as that of horses, but at least it won't fail that often that much. So, especially for those that drive very fast on rough road, bad road, potholes. Yeah, this particular ball joint will be failing every now and then. Now, when it fails, making all kinds of noise, especially when you are turning the steering wheel. And if you ignore it, it can pull out, just pull out completely. So, um, but then I came to realization that um, on phase two, 407, Peugeot 407, that's from 2008 to 2010, or maybe 2007, late 2007 or there. So it was so no, what Peugeot now did was they changed the design of this uh, front hub assembly. That is the hub assembly, this particular thing we are looking at. So they revised it. So the one they put on that phase one is more like an improvement on the phase one, which is 2004 to 2007. So this the phase two one hardly have the issue as much as the phase one do have. That is another one, at least their own last longer. I'm talking about this. This one, it's not basically because they changed this particular thing, but because they now changed this hub assembly, it now made this to last longer or more durable on the phase two for the 407. So I also came to the realization that you can actually swap in, let the phase two front hub assembly, swap it in on the phase one. So so that the ball joint can last longer on your phase one Peugeot 407. So of course I didn't get the part number because I mean people basically will not buy new one. That's the only time you need a part number. Part number. I'm talking about Peugeot part number. So um, it's likely going to be a used one. So if you have a phase one Peugeot 406, Peugeot 407, 2004 to 2007, I highly recommend you go and look for this and swap it, unless you are the type that don't drive very rough on bad road. In that case, it probably may not bother that much. I'm not saying it will not fail. That budget will still not fail, but at least it will last longer than those that drive very rough or drive fast on bad roads or don't care about driving smoothly on roads that they should slow down. So I'll recommend you look for this and swap it. Now, another thing is, okay, how will you now know which one is phase one or phase two since it's second hand? Personally, I don't know yet. I can't be able to identify. For example, this person did the swap from UK. The one that is say which is, I would say cleaner, that is darker. Let me just say darker is the phase 2. I think that's what he said. So maybe if you look at it, you can pause the video and do a screenshot and now look at it very well. Yeah, I can see slight difference on the two, you know. So like I said, the darker one is the phase 2, while the one that is more brownish is the phase 1. So it's up to you you can use it to, or probably when you remove your own hub, you go to used pass market where they sell used pass or Tokumbo pass, like if you're in Nigeria. Now use it to compare. Eventually you may find one that is a little bit different from yours. If yours is phase 1, from there you will know. Of course, it could be, if you don't want to go to other, all you need is just the part number, but then it's going to be new one, and buying new one, it's not going to be cheap. I mean, if you actually can find it, it's going to cost an arm. I think so, because there will be other things attached, not just the assembly. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Like I said, on the close examination, you'll be able to, maybe I'll do that research someday, but it's something that has to be physical. But like I said, as I'm even looking at it on the picture now, I can see the differences, right? So, but it still make more sense to put the two side by side to be able to note those differences faster. So that's the only way your ball joint will last longer. Those who drive 407 will understand what I mean. This usually fail, and it's not cheap. The original ones are not cheap. So then when you do this swap, if you're swapping the phase 2 front hub assembly on phase 1, you may end up replacing this track rod end, otherwise known as tie rod end. I think you need to change. I think phase 1 and phase 2 are not the same. I think so. So you may have to change it so that it will match the phase 2 hub assembly on the phase 1 407. So we may need to change the rule for the phase 1. In that case, I think maybe I'll do another video or something and get the part number of phase 2 of this track rod end, so that if you're buying, or you could mount it and see if it doesn't match your phase 1 track rod end, then you can go ahead and buy the phase 2 track rod end or tie rod end. So but like I say, you may need to change. This one is very cheap. Don't you buy a new one, don't buy a used one, the set. So I believe I think this is good news for those who want to spend less on maintaining their Peugeot 407 suspension. So this one will last you longer. The phase 2 or front hub assembly. Of course, the hub, the bearing. Of course, if you are buying a used one, it is going to come with the bearing. But if you are buying new, you probably may not get it with the bearing. You may need to buy the bearing separate. So, like this particular one is complete with the bearing. So, the hub bearing. So, I hope this video makes sense.